Nonprofits from around our region have reason to celebrate this morning.
Fox 61's Keith McGilvery is in West Hartford right now with the details on tens of thousands of dollars in donations and where they're going.
Tim and Erica, good morning. An exciting morning indeed. We're here along South Main Street in West Hartford. It is beginning to look and feel a lot like the holidays around here. We're outside the headquarters for blumshapiro, the accounting firm located here in West Hartford. In a little bit, they're planning to make some big announcements. We're talking about tens of thousands of dollars here, $55,000 in grants going to nonprofits all across our state of Connecticut. The goal here is to support organizations that are working with children and families. So a lot of folks expected to turn out for that with some big news ahead of the holiday season. So we'll get a chance to meet some of these organizations, see exactly where this money is going and how it will impact our communities. Plus, we want to remind you, if you're involved with a nonprofit or a community group that could use a little bit extra attention this time of year, we are celebrating them as well, all a part of our morning's Fox 61 Coffee Cup Salute. Send us a few bullets about what your organization or nonprofit is up to, and we will share your story on the Fox 61 Morning News at 4, 6, and 8 on weekday mornings. But again, big news here. Tens of thousands of dollars set to be awarded to nonprofits around our region. We'll be here for all the action, and we'll share some of those details coming up in just a little bit. But for now, live in West Hartford this morning, Keith McGilvery, Fox 61 News.
Nonprofits from around our region have reason to celebrate this morning.
Yeah, Fox 61's Keith McGilvery is in West Hartford with the details on tens of thousands of dollars in donations and where they're going. Good morning, Keith.
Tim and Erica, good morning. Yeah, we are talking about a whole lot of money and a whole lot of good here. We're at the downtown offices of blumshapiro, the accounting firm here in town. $35,000 expected to go to 16 organizations in Connecticut. Adria, I know you from the Coffee Cup Salute on Fox 61. For people who don't know Chrysalis, tell us a little bit about your organization and what you do.
Yeah, so Chrysalis Center is a nonprofit organization based in Hartford, Connecticut, which helps transform lives. People who come to us have a mental health disability, often are living in poverty. We help people who are homeless, putting people into homes. And the grant today from blumshapiro, which we're so grateful for, is supporting Fresh Place, our innovative food pantry, which serves 100 of the poorest families living in Greater Hartford.
Gail, you are with the Klingberg Family Centers. We're meeting for the first time this morning. You're a Coffee Cup Salute convert as well.
Absolutely.
Talk about the work that you're doing and how this money helps you.
Well, Klingberg Family Centers was formerly an orphanage, started in 1903, and we help children who have issues, behavioral health issues, abuse, neglect, and so our focus is to get the families and kids back on track. The blumshapiro money will help us in our vocational education program, woodworking, auto restoration garage, culinary, that helps give the kids a chance to discover what their gifts are so that they can be hopeful and excited as they go on in their future.
Adria, we were talking earlier about how this time of year people are kind of reminded to give again. Some people are going to have thousands of dollars to give. For others, it might be $5. What's the message to someone out there who's looking to connect with an organization, be it yours or another one?
Yeah, I think absolutely. There are, as Gail's here, and we're joined with 14 other organizations, there are so many wonderful organizations in Connecticut. Chrysalis Center needs help year-round. So, I think that the message for giving is one person can make a difference. We have 100 families that are served with Fresh Place. It's all private donor funds. We have to raise $150,000 every year. I would say get to know your charity, come in, get invited in, make sure you're looking at your organization that you want to support, get to know the clients that they're supporting so you can really see how transformational your gift can be, because truly organizations such as Gail's and my organization can't be sustainable. We can't help people without wonderful donors like blumshapiro, individuals, corporate support. Really, we rely on that year-round.
All right, well, it is just incredible work. It is wonderful to match a name with a coffee mug as well with our Coffee Cup Salute. So some great work being done here. Again, 16 organizations splitting about $35,000 for a lot of great stuff going on just in time for the holidays. In West Hartford this morning, I'm Keith McGilvery, Fox 61 News.
Tens of thousands of dollars being presented to nonprofit organizations serving children and families in Connecticut and beyond.
Fox 61's Keith McGilvery is live in West Hartford where those grants are being awarded this morning. Good morning, Keith.
Tim and Erica, good morning. You know that highlighting nonprofits in our community are a big part of what we do on the Fox 61 Morning News, and it's happening here as well at blumshapiro, the organization, the company, divvying up about $35,000 to 16 different organizations across our state. I want to give you a feel for how that money is making an impact. Kim Tolson, you're with Read to Grow, another Coffee Cup Salute graduate here. For folks who don't know your organization, what are you all about? What are you doing?
We promote early childhood literacy. We've been doing it for 20 years across the state of Connecticut. We do it with 74 partnerships with other nonprofits. In total, we give out about 190,000 books a year, children's books, free. We also provide literacy workshops and other literacy information to young families, pregnant women. We are in community health centers, hospitals. We work with doctors, teachers, and we're in special projects in urban sites.
All right, so I know your organization well, an organization that I didn't know at all. Joey Listro, you're with New Britain Roots. I listened to your explanation as to what you're doing day in and day out. It's fascinating to me. Talk to people at home about what you're up to.
Sure. So our organization promotes access to healthy food. We do that through farmers markets and gardens. And what we've been doing in New Britain is building school gardens and greenhouses at the schools to promote learning for our kids. We run after-school programs and summer programs that teach kids about where their food comes from. What we find is a lot of the students that we work with don't know how potatoes grow or where tomatoes come from. So our goal is to really get their hands in the dirt and learning about healthy fruits and vegetables.
And did I hear you say you're on a mission to get a garden at every school in the city?
Yes, we have a goal when we started 5 years ago to have a garden at each New Britain school by 2020. So the grant that we were awarded today will help us meet our mission by the end of next year.
All right. Well, it's incredible work. Just a few examples of where this money is going to go to throughout the year. If you have a nonprofit you think we should know about and talk a little bit about in the morning show, let us know. Send us a coffee cup. It is all part of our Coffee Cup Salute. And West